What's up, everybody?
Hey, y'all.
So we were just talking and we wanted to bring you all into this conversation. We've seen that many marriedpreneurs start thinking or believing that maybe they shouldn't be doing what they're called to do, what they know they're called to do, because they begin to doubt themselves or they don't have all the answers. And then they feel like maybe this is not what we're really called to do.
Listen, not having the answers, though, is actually quite a normal part of any process, of any transition. So if you are a person, and I know there were definitely parts where I needed to have every single answer before I would go to the next step, that can be a very debilitating effect.
Yes.
It can definitely deepen the ditch of doubt. And when that, you can get so deep in questioning and so deep in doubt that it actually makes you think, well, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe we shouldn't be doing this.
Or what were we thinking to even think that it was possible?
You start questioning all your efforts leading up to.
Yeah, and so we just want to come in and to bust that bubble of doubt, and really just to encourage you all to keep going. And we know, like, one of the craziest transitions that we've been in thus far, and we've been in many, but one of them that are pretty close to the top is when we transitioned from spousalpreneurship, that status, that category, to couplepreneurship. So if y'all haven't listened to episode, 96 of the Marriedpreneur Life podcast, we broke all the different categories down. But just to kind of give you a quick update with that, the spousalpreneur category is when in a marriage, when just one of you is in entrepreneurship and the other spouse is primarily working a 9-to-5. And then couplepreneurship is when you all are working together in the business. And so that can be a very rough transition.
But just because you heard that, that doesn't mean don't go listen to episode 96. Still go listen to episode 96. Yeah, go listen to it
because there's a lot of jewels and gems in there. But, we really broke it down for you all. But what we didn't talk about was our transition from spousalpreneurship to couplepreneurship. And that's the rough part. But it was the rough part, but now looking back on it, it was like one of the most amazing things that have come out of that, which are the systems that we were able to create. And we thought we were just creating them for ourselves because we had to get on the same page. But
our circumstances really made it necessary for us to figure out, okay, how are we going to go forward? How are we going to do this? And so the systems came about that way, and other things as well. Yeah,
and those same systems, though, are now systems that we're able to help. And we see other married entrepreneurs who are working together and they're implementing them as well. And the crazy thing is we weren't even thinking about that. And so we just also want to encourage you all, because if you're at a rough spot and you're like, man, are we doing the right thing? Are we making the right decisions? Maybe we shouldn't. Don't go that route. Don't think maybe we shouldn't. Because really it's not you don't really see the next step. Honestly, you don't even see the path until you're walking down the path. You're not going to see the whole step, the whole path until you're on it. And then even then you don't see the whole thing. You just see step by step. And then as opportunities come up and you get more clear, you're able to say no, then you're able to say yes. And it just really, it's an amazing journey. So definitely want to encourage you all, wherever you are on your marriedpreneur journey. And then also make sure you go check out episode 97 of the Marriedpreneur Life podcast, because that's when we really take you all behind the scenes. What are some of the things we talked about our journey of transitioning?
Yeah, just together, about how we dealt with the temptation to go back to a 9-to-5, how we made it through that, because that was not easy. We also talked about really how we also managed the roles and responsibilities, and there were certain communication hacks that we used to really get through that, because the whole role and responsibility thing is a whole nother dynamic, right? But in episode 97 we speak to that.
Yeah, so we cover a couple other things too that I think are going to be pretty surprising and definitely helpful for you all wherever you are on your marriedpreneur journey. So anyway, hopefully that's helpful for you. We'd love to hear where you are, what stage you're in, and take a listen to it. Let us know how it's helped you and impacted you. All right, y'all have a good one. Enjoy the sun. Hopefully it's sunny where you are. It's sunny where we are. It wasn't yesterday, but it is today. So